Hey, you guys, welcome back to episode number 5 of our Madden Connected franchise Buffalo Bills Fantasy Draft Kitchen Sink YouTube series. As I announced on my YouTube channel just a couple days ago, this episode was delayed. The reason being that the video for this episode was actually damaged in the conversion process. All I can say is don't use Handbrake to convert your videos. But what I'm left with right now is the only video version of this episode that I have is an M4V file, and it's damaged. And I've spent a few hours trying to figure out what exactly is going on with that. And it seems like basically all my research has turned up is that. And don't get me wrong, I really tried all the angles here, is that I would need some very expensive software to convert or to save this file in any ways, because right now it's not opening with QuickTime, it's not opening with VLC player, it's not opening with anything, it's not even being recognized as a video file. So what I'm going to do for this video is, because I know some people just like to listen to the Let's Plays as well, is I'm going to throw in the audio commentary that I did along with this game, and feel free to listen to it. The game was played against the St. Louis Rams, and after the video, you can skip ahead to the time listed on your screen. If you don't want to listen to the audio, if you just want to see the stats, skip ahead to the number, the time frame number on the screen right now, and that will take you to the stats. So at least if you don't want to listen to the audio of the game, you can see all of the final stats and box scores to keep you up to date. And if you are someone who is very savvy with video, certainly more savvy than I am, and you have a tip, something short of, just buy this, $250 software that might or might not work, please let me know, because I would obviously like to be able to post the video for this game, and I do have the M4V file still on my computer for episode number 5. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoy the commentary, and again, if not, skip ahead to that time listing on that's on your screen, and check out the game stats. All right, guys, enjoy the game. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 5th video in our video series on Madden 25 Connected Franchise. This is Tuxedo T-shirt. We're here to play a game, son. So let's play that game. Listen, I got some feedback from our last video with the audio issues in some of the louder sections of the video. I say that sheepishly because that means simply me yelling too loudly in the microphone. I apologize for that. I'm hoping that the quality is a little bit better on this video. Sometimes I eat the mic a little bit too much, and on top of that, sometimes I am just guilty of getting overexcited. So I apologize. I should be able to fix that just by being less of a jackass, quite frankly. So anyways, today, again, I'm looking for some feedback. I like to start off sometimes, especially with the fantasy draft having taken place at the beginning of this series, to take a look at our opposing team's depth chart, because we don't want to go into the game completely unaware of what this other team boasts. For example, do they have a great offensive line? Do they have a great quarterback? Do they have the league's best group of linebackers? These are all things that will heavily impact the way that we play the game and strategize. Now, that looks like Carson Palmer. I could be wrong. As the guy's about to go up against him, I'm hoping that he is Carson Palmer, because that would be nice for us, given that Carson Palmer is not the strongest quarterback in the entire league. That looked like Chris Johnson, number 28 there, so we'll have a speedy back to deal with. But just to be sure, let's take a quick look. Also, what the heck? Do you see that? Right there, number 12? Apparently Aaron Rodgers is on our kickoff team. Interesting. Aaron Rodgers is on the kickoff team. Right beside Darren's. Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. Interesting to say the least. Anyways, yeah, we got Carson Palmer, 84. Obviously, Carson Palmer is about the definition, or as much the definition of pocket passer as you can be. 52 speed. Chris Johnson is the opposite. He's about as much of a definition as a speed back as you can get because he's just a little guy, but man, he's wicked fast. Receivers. Oh Jesus. Okay, well, there's really nobody to worry about. In terms of just raw, I mean, granted, Stephen Hill's big and fast. A.J. Jenkins is pretty fast. But, I mean, Calvin Johnson, boom, right there. Calvin Johnson is their receiving game. Jared Cook, big tight end. He's fast. Jesus, 90 speed, man. All right, so there's two big. Wow, Ryan Clady, one of the best left tackles in the entire league. Not as good as our guy, but pretty good. Wow, good-looking. Wow, very strong offensive line. So this is a team really built to run with a great offensive line and a solid. And Jared Allen playing for the Vikings, now that's far-fetched. That was a joke. It's not far-fetched. Decent linebacking core, weak in the middle. All right, so not the greatest linebacking core. And, ooh, they got some ugly corner play. Safeties, yeah. One of the things I also like to check out is, for example, especially given that we have such a burner at wide receiver, our first wide receiver, the Z wide receiver, Deshaun Jackson, being 98 overall speed, I always like to check the speed rating of the opposing cornerback who's likely to cover him. You know, because, for example, there are some great corners who don't necessarily have burning speed, but, you know, it really helps your cause if you have a burner at Z receiver and the guy covering him is a veteran whose speed is only 88. You know what I mean? It becomes a lot easier to potentially set something up on play action, run the fly, and take it a long way. Man, so we have this is going to be, for lack of a better term, the Johnson game. that doesn't come out right, but we are going up against some really great Johnsons today. We got Calvin Johnson, we got Chris Johnson to worry about, and that's really all this offense has to offer, this opposing offense. No, granted, Jared Cook is an excellent tight end. I mean, man, 90 speed, I'm jealous of that. Jesus, I mean, look at who we got. We got Heath Miller. I've literally seen Moss grow faster along the ground than Heath Miller is able to run in this game. Oh, no. I apologize. That was a terrible, terrible play by me. I brought up Sanford so fast. Thought I could hammer Chris Johnson over, committed, and he gone for a few more yards. That's too bad. Anyways, about my defensive play calling, let's send in a blitz here. I like to look at, I don't always match the number of corners to the number of wide receivers. For example, if I see that the Vikings are going to come out, oh, love it. The draw does not do well against the blitz. Beauty. For example, if the opposing team has two wide receivers, I generally like to play like a 4-3. Here they have three, so I'm tempted to go to the nickel usually. It doesn't mean that I'll always do it, but if you can go to the nickel, that generally means that, well, it does mean, in fact, that you're going to match up their wide receivers to your running, or to your corners. It's not something that I always do, or Jesus! Chris Johnson made us look very stupid there. But if you're able to do that anyways, it means that you don't have that mismatch, generally speaking, unless you're blitzing a corner or unless you're doing zone coverage, obviously. It means you don't have that mismatch of a linebacker trying to bust his gut to cover a wide receiver, which is a lot of times a mismatch that the other team can exploit. I mean, unless you have like a super speedy linebacker, it's really tough for those linebackers to get out there and to cover the big guys. That was terrible coverage by Wolves. I missed the tackle, but I got it with Sanford there. So far we are getting our asses handed to us just with those two of the three guys that we pinpointed. They haven't even given the ball to Calvin Johnson yet. Let's send in another blitz here. We played very effectively against the blitz. They got an I formation here, tied into the right. It's looking like it's probably a run to the right, and there it is. Love it. Now, I overcommitted to the outside there with Thomas, but here's something that I truly believe in when it comes to playing defense, is that if the opposing team is able to break your contain, and by that I mean if you're not able to get to the outside faster than the running back to force them back up the center of the field, you're doing yourself a huge disservice, because that means that the running back always has that option to bounce it outside. Now, bouncing it outside can be tricky if you're controlling the offense. It is problematic to just automatically bounce it outside, because a lot of times that contain is there. The cornerback steps up, the cornerback gets in your way, will shove you to the ground, and you're done. But a lot of times, if you are able to, as a defensive player, if you're able to get that contain in, you force the running back back into the inside of the field. And what that does is it forces the running back back to where your defensive buddies are. If the running back, if you're the last guy outside and the running back gets outside of you, obviously just by virtue of that logic, then the running back has no one there to stop him. However, if again you can force him back inside, you're good to go. Also, as a side note, this is just a note about the game in general, Madden 25. Just there we saw our sideline. And again, I've said that I've had a lot of experience to start things off on the ground. I have a lot of experience with Madden 07. Madden 07 is a long, distantly come and gone addition to this game. You can see there I bounced it outside because there's no contain. I just didn't get out there fast enough. Would have had a great pickup, though, if I had been able to outrun the defender there. But honestly, the sideline, which is sad to say for this game, but because this is a game that's 7 years newer than the last one I played extensively, the sideline players on this game look about as good as they did back in my old game. We had multiple players on the sideline there wearing number 99. And that's terrible, because we don't have a player who wears 99 on our entire roster. Like, that's just not a thing that we have. So, you raise an eyebrow to that. It's like, really? We got 90? Oh, well, whatever. Let's go with quick slants here. We had that running play called. I don't really like how these things are setting up. I want to hit Manningham on the crosser right there. Oh, coming underneath. Now, see, in my last video, my last game video, I guess I should specify, I did a little tutorial for that exact play, because that quick slant route is something that comes up so often. Let's do a screen pass here. And there, the other team, sadly, had the perfect call to defend it, with the linebacker dropping back into zone coverage. Now, I waited long enough for Manningham to pass the zone coverage, but I waited too long, and so the other running back on the opposite side of the formation was in perfect place to make the interception. I got very lucky there that it wasn't intercepted. Darren Sproles, for a guy who has 93 speed, has really been getting caught from behind. That run off tackle on the left side, and then that pass reception right there on the screen. Both times got nabbed from behind, what otherwise would have been a big gain. Now we have our backups in now. Jason Campbell's going to take over at quarterback, which I like. I mean, I don't like the idea of our big, hot and heavy hitters, our starters, playing deep into a preseason game that means nothing. Here I'm going to try and hit Slater going over cross. Nope. We got Jacob. Oh, no! Forward, man! Buddy! I defended you! Gee, well, we got a punt here. I was talking up Jacoby Ford all last video. Oh, he's the guy. He's underrated. He always makes the big catch. He's great. You just got to give him a chance. He saved our ass in practice, bringing back that kick return for a touchdown. And right there, he just dropped it on 3rd and 6. Put it on the carpet. Ball goes back to the offense. Now, I will say this. I mean, we gained back all the field position. And that's actually something that I do want to say. Oh, beautiful. We got the Johnsons out of the game. Love it. Boom. Great tackle there. That was Miles Burris. Miles Burris. Love it. Maybe he'll play his way onto the team. Maybe in a starting? No, he won't. But that was still a very nice play. That is something that I quickly want to say, though, is sometimes, a lot of times, people who play Madden will, go for it incessantly on fourth down because they feel as though their offensive drive means nothing unless they put points up on the board. But the reality was there. I mean, we had the 20-yard reception from Deshaun Jackson. And even though we weren't able to score, what we did is we got back all of that field position that the other team, the Vikings, were able to get on their first possession. Their first possession started. No! Off the team. So anyways, as we get lit up, Kyle Orton's hurt. As we get lit up on defense, to me that last drive was crucial because it meant that the other team, the Vikings, again, had to start their drive at the 20-yard line, which is the same place that they had to start their previous drive, their first drive. So really, our success on offense canceled out their success. No points were scored, but it's still it's a huge thing that plays into the game. Man, well, that reception is very disheartening. I mean, it's rough. I mean, just to get lit up like that, but then also on third down. I mean, when you have a team in 3rd and 14, whatever that was, you stifle 2 straight runs, and then the other team comes out and they convert on 3rd and long. That's awful. I hate it. Let's do another blitz. Also, given that it's preseason and there's a lot of guys in here who aren't regular starters, I'm going to do some different things on defense. I'm going to be controlling some different players. Generally, again, I'll always control John Bostic. But for purposes here, I will be just checking out some other guys, seeing what they can do, checking out some other positions. Here, I want to be Burris. I want to. Beauty on the offense. Thanks, Nancy. Also, something that I don't like about this game as well is that every time the Viking or the referee comes to look at the camera, to me anyways, it might not for everyone. I might just be the one weird person. I'm used to being the one weird person in the room. Oh, beauty! Use a pick on the guilt crest. Love it. But to me, it looks like the referee's pointing the wrong way every single time. I don't know why, but it freaks me out. For a split second there, I had a flutter in my stomach. I was like, oh no, we just got a penalty. It's going to be first down now for the other team. But no, penalties on the other side. Other team. All right. So let's take a look here. Let's go halfback off tackle. I want to run Ronnie Brown a bit. I really liked how Ronnie Brown is running this past game. If you haven't watched the first preseason game, watch it. Check it out. Oh, man. Ronnie Brown, I don't get what it is. Ronnie Brown's speed rating is slower by, I think, 3 full points than our star running back, Darren Sproles. But for some reason, sometimes he's able to carry himself a little bit faster than, at least it feels like 3 rushes for 30 yards. Now, granted, Ronnie Brown is rushing against a far worse defense. I mean, we're playing the backups and such right now of the Vikings. Not the same guys that Sproles is trying to get around, but man alive, he's rolling so far. Just rolling. All right, let's hit Brandon Jacobs. He's got a blocker. Man, Brandon Jacobs is slow. Personally, I don't know if I want to hold on to Brandon Jacobs after cuts. I mean, Brandon Jacobs in real life, his career's in the toilet. I mean, granted, he was great for a couple years in New York. But, he was awful in San Francisco, and he's back in New York now. But it took an injury for him just to get employment this year. Oh! You see, every once in a while, you try and bounce it outside. You get cocky, and then a defensive lineman makes a great play like that. Like, we've seen Vince Wilfork make that play for us. But man, that's brutal. All right, we got the slant play here. Let's watch what the linebacker does. Linebacker sitting back. No! No way! Unbelievables. Man. Now I want to look at the instant replay. Let me look at the instant replay, man. That was awful. Man, I thought I'd split the defense well enough. Sure enough, I did find the window between the two linebackers. One of them tips it, and the other guy picks it off. Man, this game, offenses have just been mirroring the defenses. First, we give up a drive, but not a super long one. We force them to punt eventually. 20, 30 yards maybe, but then they punt. Then we do the exact same thing. They let us roll down the field. Ford drops the ball. Drive done. Then we pick it off in the end zone. After the Vikings drive, then we drive it down. Defense picks it up. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It's brutal. I guess the only way we can score a touchdown is if we let the offense score a touchdown. I don't want to let the offense score a touchdown. Oh, Kirkpatrick just gave the bubble of the century. Cover 6. I actually didn't mean to pick that play. Let's go cover 3. There we go. Burris out to the flat. I think the only chance we're going to get to defend a play here with Burris is if there's run play. Oh, man. That was one hell of a stiff arm. This team's got Johnsons. They've got Stiffies. I should not be allowed on YouTube. The maturity of a 13-year-old. And 13-year-olds will be offended when I say that. Let's be McCann. See, here's a frustrating thing that I find sometimes is McCann, I hit the triangle button, what I thought was at the perfect time. The same way that I made that pick with Gilchrist. For him to leap up and grab that ball. Because I read that play pretty perfectly. But he didn't do nothing. He just kept running. The ball went over his head, and he gave up a first down. I don't understand it. It happens every once in a while. It's just the players, for whatever reason, they don't want to do it, what you tell them. And right now, we have to get some new guys on the field because this personnel is not working out. We cannot have our backup middle linebacker trying to cover a wide receiver, especially when they're going to run a corner out like that. Let's go sub. Cover 2. It's not the play that I really wanted. Well, it'll be fine. Let's cover long with Gilchrist. We have some rapport with Gilchrist. He's running the fly, and nice pressure there. Ball knocked out of his hand. Surprised that wasn't considered a fumble. But it's okay. 3rd and 10. All right. Let's get it. Let's get a fresh, let's get a fresh start here. Come on, overstorm brave. So we're sending a bit of a blitz here. Let's stop them on 3rd and 10. Force them to try a 48-yarder. They'll blow it. They'll go home crying to their mommies. Awful. That was Brian McCann, literally our worst defensive back on the whole team. Maybe he just got himself cut. I'm tired of these teams converting 3rd and 10. All conversions on 3rd and 10 and no stops on 3rd and 10 make Tuxedo T-shirt a dull boy. They make me a dull boy. Actually, they don't. They just make me angry, but it's okay. All right. So we got Graham. If Graham stays in for pass protection. Oh, no, he's going. I got him right away. That's something that you guys can do at home as well. If you're covering, I'm covering. I don't know I'm covering. I didn't mean to do that. That was a nice play. 4th and 5. Forced a field goal attempt. Anyways, what I was going to say is if you guys if you line up, or you pick your player on defense in such a way that you're covering a running back or fullback man-to-man, generally what they want you to do, or what they'll teach you to do is to blitz in that case. If your player is not gonna, if it's your job to cover them in pass protection and they're not gonna run a route to receive the ball, then the best thing to do is to just blitz. Personally, I don't like to do that, though. I like to take more liberties than that. Just reason being, that it's fun. Is that Mike? That's our franchise left tackle returning the kick. Very nice. Completely unnecessary, but nice. You go, Zerline. Kick the ball into that net. Yeah. Good one. But anyways, I like to find someone who I think might need a little bit of help and double team somebody. Anyways, let's see if we can give it to Slater on this corner route. Undercut, beauty. That's something that I love to do and that you guys should try at home is if you see that safety like he was there, the free safety was going back into zone coverage. Right there, number 20 goes into zone coverage. What I do is I'm going to let Slater, I'm going to throw the ball, leading Slater slightly back, but mostly to the right. Then I'm going to control Slater. I'm going to make him run underneath the safety, undercut him, and bring down the ball. Then I'm going to give it to Ronnie Brown. I'm going to call a timeout in the middle of the field and make the field goal a little bit easier. Ronnie Brown ran a great route there. And we have a 47-yard. You see what I'm saying, you guys? The offense kicks it. The Vikings do it, and then we do it right back. It's like poetry. We each had 3 first-half possessions. Each had punt, interception, even though theirs was bullshit, and then a field goal. All right, so the numbers aren't super pretty as of yet, but they would be a lot prettier if the Vikings hadn't made the flukiest fluke of an interception that ever fluked. Huh? I got Darren Sproles. I don't want Darren Sproles returning stuff, man. I'll just run him out of bounds. That way he doesn't take a hit. 31-yard line, that's a pretty good return by today's NFL standards. By today's NFL standards, if you can get to the 21-yard line, you're like a Hall of Fame returner, man. That's like sick. By the way, if you just take a quick look at the triangle option here, the fullback fake halfback flip, that play never works. I'm going to select it just for right now. And you'll see already the opposing team's right end is hanging way over. That means automatically, and I'm going to call an option or an audible to get out of this, but that means automatically that you will be unsuccessful in that play. That right end is just going to stick up the field a little bit, get contained, and as soon as he realizes it's going to the running back, he's going to flatten your running back. He's just going to pick him up, throw him down, and then you're in 2nd and 14. Let's see if Ronnie Brown can run this little screen pass any better than our boy did earlier. Oh, and he does, man. Love it. He gets away from the first tackler, stretches it out, 3rd and 2. I love it. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 in my mind is like the best place you can be. 3rd and 2, what I like to do, 3rd and 2 is wonderful because you can do anything on 3rd and 2. It's completely blank slate. You can go short, go long, run the ball, whatever. Personally, because the game's tight, I like to be conservative. I'm going to run it. Boom, first down. But even then, if you don't want to run it, you can throw the screen. I like to be conservative generally, whether it's a pass or a run. Just be conservative because that way you set you're in a position to set yourself up for 4th and 1 or 4th and 2 or whatever that is, and that way you do have the option of going for it. I don't want to be in a position anyways where it's 4th and whatever, 4th and 1, 4th and 2, or rather, sorry, third and 1, 3rd and 2, and you do something, you try and go long, you force it and you throw a pick, or, something worse, like, Slater makes up for his earlier mistake. Oh, can he make it? Love it. Love it. All right, so those numbers for Campbell starting to look a little better. Campbell, by the way, after week 1 was the leading receiver in the entire, leading passer in the entire National Football League. I believe he had 235 yards passing. Pretty darn good. Let's take a look. Let's run it. Oh, he goes out and no one's there. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry, you guys. I got to do it. Wait, why can't I go with the instant replay, man? Anyways, they might show it. This is a perfect example of what I was talking about earlier. If you are the farthest, the contained person, the farthest out on a defense, you cannot lose your containment. Because that exactly is what allowed me to score that touchdown. Here we go, instant replay. So the Vikings corner here, he's covering, I think that's Jacoby Ford. He's number 12. And what he should be doing is, I mean, granted, he's in pass coverage. Right here, he realizes, oh, shit, they handed the ball off. But what he does is he lets his momentum throw him way into the big block of, because as you can see, if he's able to get contained, if he's, let's say, 3 yards to the left here, then watch, we have 2 Viking defensive linemen come free right there. Right there. We got number 91, and we got whatever this number is, number blob. Number 56. There we go. And if those guys come free and there's contained, then guess what? Ronnie Brown gets gobbled up for a loss. But because the cornerback is not able to keep contained, it's the world's easiest touchdown. Love it. Love it. Ronnie Brown, I would hate to say that I would consider starting Ronnie Brown over Darren Sproles. But as of right now, with the way that these first 2 games have gone, I don't think that possibility should be cast aside so easily. Maybe Darren Sproles fills the role of third down running back and kick returner, Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Should we consider doing that? Something like that? I mean, Ronnie Brown is not nearly as good as Darren Sproles is. I'm sure his agility and acceleration is not as good. His carrying might be as good. His catching, I don't think is as strong. But, maybe that's something we consider. Let me know in the comments. Because right now, Ronnie Brown is running it a lot better. And again, granted, something that always needs to be a part of the conversation is that Ronnie Brown has been playing against much worse defenders. I mean, he is playing against worse tacklers. Don't have the same speed as their starter counterparts, but he also has worse offensive line blocking for him. He doesn't have the number 1 offensive line of this team, which is very good blocking for him. So it's just something to consider. Something to consider. Maybe we do a little experiment next week. We bring in our Ronnie Brown to start the game, and we give Darren Sproles, let's say maybe the second quarter. Maybe even the third quarter as well, just to get his feet wet. We got a blitz here, by the way. We're not showing blitz, and the draw, oh, man. Okay, not bad. Offense still gets 3 yards, but if you call a blitz on a draw play, like the whole point of a draw play is to have everybody drop back into pass protection and then run the ball after everyone's already cleared out on the defense. So that's a good play right there, like a great matchup of play calling. If you can call a blitz when the other team's running a draw, good things happen. Now we got 3rd and short, and Jamal Westerman. Love it. Jamal Westerman gets the hand on him. And you know what? Dan Connor was guilty a couple plays ago for giving up a long pass. Stop on 3rd and short, I think, totally alleviates my anger towards him. I don't know about you guys. If you want to write Connor sucks in the comments, you can go ahead, but that was an excellent play. Very nice. Now we got Darren Sproles. He's just going to take it out of bounds. Darren Sproles, I'm not letting you take a hit, buddy. Even if Ronnie Brown is playing better than you right now, I'm not letting you take a hit. We'll see. We'll have to keep judging with Darren Sproles, see what's going on with him. Anyways, let's take a look here. Now, I'm tempted. We have a 3rd quarterback on our roster, of course. He's a rookie. Oh, Dominic Hickson turns it up. Love it. A rookie is Jordan Rodgers. Confusingly, Rodgers is spelled the exact same way as Aaron Rodgers, and we don't want to confuse those two because Aaron Rodgers is great, and Jordan Rodgers sucks. But it would be interesting to give him some playing time. Because I don't know about you guys, but I feel really good about what Jason Campbell can and can't do. I don't feel like there's going to be any earth-shattering development that happens with him. And from my gameplay standpoint, I feel like you need to get some familiarity with players. And right now, I feel like I'm very comfortable with controlling him, knowing kind of what his speed is, what his drop back feels like, that type of stuff. So I think maybe after this drive, Ronnie Brown, love it. I think after this drive, I think maybe we give Jordan Rodgers the ball for a bit. Huh? I think that has to happen. I mean, granted, we're only up by 7, but let's flip the run. Nah, didn't get it in time. I was thinking there, and that's something that you guys should be aware of too. Madden 23. This is 23. Madden 25. This is a great feature that I really like. Last time, again, the game that I kind of played to shit was Madden 07 for all those years. And Madden 07, you had the ability to flip a running play, but what happened is if you had, if your formation was, for example, strong like this, and you called a running play to the right side. Oh, you know what? We said that we would give Rodgers this last quarter. Let's do it. Game options, depth chart. I think we should. Just to give the kids some playing time. And you never know, right? You never do know when someone's going to get thrust. Look at that, 64 overall. 78 overall speed, so he can take off with the ball every once in a while. His awareness is nothing because he has no experience playing in this league. Let's just take a look quickly at his passing numbers. Throw power is pretty awful. His accuracy, not very good. Throw on the run, though. Look at that. Okay, that's why this guy's in the NFL. His throwing on the run is like world class. Like Aaron Rodgers is barely better at 88. And Aaron Rodgers, I think, is the best passer on the run in the entire game. Rivaled only by the likes of RG3, Russell Wilson. Not even Colin Kaepernick is that strong. But anyways, getting back to Madden 07. Madden 07, you can flip the run, but it would flip the entire formation, which would, in turn, make the entire defense switch formation, which was lousy. And Rodgers is going to take off to run, and he's going to score. No. Not quite. Not quite. Close. No cigar. They want me to run the read option from the 1-yard line? Interesting. So anyways, flipping the run, if you didn't like the defense in the last game was garbage. And this one, this play, I like it a lot more. I love it. Ronnie Brown hops over right tackle, and he's in. All right, guys, I'm feeling really good about this. And you know what? That Jordan Rodgers run was pretty excellent. He's even faster than Heath Miller. And again, I have nothing against the actual Heath Miller. I'm sure the actual Heath Miller's a nice person who's, loves kids, has cute puppies, volunteers in the community. He does the dishes when his wife doesn't even ask him first. And, he probably, if he sees an old woman about to cross the street, he might not, say anything to her because he just frightened her because he's huge, but he would, give her a knowing look like, if you need help, I will help you, He's probably that nice. Beauty. Jason Hunter. He's backing up Bruce Irvin. It's nice to know that if Bruce Irvin goes down, we still got a pass rusher. But anyways, yeah. But for our gaming purposes, this virtual version of Heath Miller, who has no personality, is just a blip on the screen, is awful. And I don't, Actually, you know what? Maybe he's somebody who we should put in at the end of the game here for our next drive. Just pass it to Heath Miller a bunch of times in a row. See what he's able to do or not able to do. That might be something that we could look at just to get some more experience playing with him. See what he's up to or not up to. You know what I mean? There's no one to cover because there's nobody open. And, man. How do you drop that? Man. Who the heck was that? Oh, that was Gilchrist. Gilchrist just had a pick six, and this is weird. It's 4th and 12. This team is down by 14 in the preseason. And they're going for it. Interesting. What an interesting decision. I think the AI might need some work. I mean, most teams in the NFL don't even try to win the game when it comes to the end. I mean, a lot of them will just, in a preseason game, they just, they'll fold. They don't care. But, okay, an interesting decision there. 4 minutes left. They're still trying to win. All right, normally I keep the ball on the ground and keep the clock running, but let's give Jordan Rodgers some opportunity to pass the ball, huh? Let's go. Brandon Jacobs right there. Now, I know I could have taken off running there with Rodgers, but I want to see him actually throw a couple passes, That pass was good. Brandon Jacobs just didn't bring it in. Let's see. Quick slants. Let's do this. We've called this play twice today. Got broken up both times. Let's see if Rodgers can hit Jacoby Ford where it counts, huh? He did. Jacoby Ford just can't bring the ball in. All right, let's call an out here. Out to this. By the way, in case you guys don't know, some terminology, football terminology that I like to use is strong side, weak side. The strong side of the field, in case you're not familiar, you've probably heard that terminology. If nothing else, the strong side of the field is the side of the field where there's more room. Right now, the ball is located on the left hash mark, which means that there's more side of the right side of the field. If the ball is on the right hash mark, the strong side would be the left side of the field because there's more room. So right now, I'm just doing an out to Cumberland to the strong side of the field. Strong side because that way there's more room. He's covered. Let's see if we can go to 4 in the end zone. It's a touchdown. Love it. Wow. So Jordan Rodgers comes into the game. He goes for 21 yards on the ground, almost scores, takes a hit, but he's knocked out at the 1, hands it off, gets a touchdown. Comes back into the game with the ball on the 18-yard line, throws a touchdown pass to Jacoby Ford. And you know what, Ford? I'm still upset with Ford for dropping that ball on 3rd and 6 way back in the first quarter because we needed him, but still not bad. Excellent play there. Nice catch over the middle. Love it. 24-3. We are lighting them up. Let's see. Silver shoot pinch. Let's do this one. I want to keep covering people, so I'm gonna be caught. I want to one-on-one with this tight end Graham. Graham's not going. Okay. Don't know how 82 gets that open, but all right. I also don't know why the opposing team is throwing literally 0-yard passes when they're down by 21 if they still, have their hearts set on winning, which apparently they do. That was a nice route. Found the hole in the zone. That's Broyles. He's been a thorn in our side today, the bane of our existence. Brian Broyles. What? Gilchrist over there? You kidding me? Oh, and now Broyles going the other way. Fortunately, Kyle Orton did not see him, and he got hurt again. That was Thaddeus Gibson, backup left tackle, with the sack, which I really like. Both of our backup defensive ends have come in today and made great plays, which is wicked. Gilchrist, I don't think has the speed really to cover Broyles, but let's control him anyways after this legal procedure brings the ball back 5 yards on the offense. Let's just keep going in the dime from here on out. I don't want Gilchrist pinching up and playing corner. I don't think Gilchrist has the speed. Instead, you know what? I'm going to control McCann because I want to stop Broyles from making us look stupid. And, of course, he gets the first down and more. Gilchrist ran a quick out. Sorry, not Gilchrist. Broyles ran the quick out. I covered it perfectly. And then he darts back up the field. There's no way I can make the adjustment in time, and he's wide open. 129 yards off 5 plays. Man, oh man. Well, I'm going to be Conti here because I want to cover Broyles again. That's something. Now, here's something that the Vikings did that I really like is to play man coverage there, I vacated the middle of the field. We're going to the 2-minute warning here. I vacated the middle of the field as the safety, and I know personally when I'm on offense, the first thing that I want to do if I'm looking to complete a pass downfield is if I see the safety leave the center of the field automatically. If I have a pass route going there, that's gonna be my absolute 100% first read every single time. And if I don't have a pass route there, I'm gonna call an audible so that I do. Because it's not a guaranteed thing. Like, make no mistake, I'm not saying that, if the safety vacates the middle of the field, it's guaranteed, man. It's guaranteed. Because the truth is, there's no such thing as a guarantee in football or life, for that matter. But if there's one safety back there and they vacate the middle of the field, that area becomes very vulnerable, and it's a great place to try and kind of set yourself up. Let's cover 3 buzz. Wow, Burst has got some speed. Kirkpatrick, bring it down. Yes! Drake Kirkpatrick, baby. Kirkpatrick had a pick in our first practice session. He's got a pick in the preseason. I love it. And you know what? Let's do our. We already know what we can do with this offensive line, what we can do with Ronnie Brown. I want to keep the ball in the air, and I want to see what our third string QB can do. Here we go to Slater. Okay, so that ball, as you can clearly see, way off target. Not very accurate. Because Slater was wide open. He beat his man really badly, which is great. But that's fine. That's fine. Let's do something a little bit simpler. Let's go slip screen. This way we can still keep Ronnie Brown in the game. Slip screen. Let's see how well Rodgers can throw it. He's got the pressure in his face, and you know what? That was a nice pass. I mean, it's an easy pass. Danny Watkins just completely shit the bed on the block there. Otherwise, Ronnie Brown would probably still be running. But hey, nice pass there. Nice pass. And for the record, don't worry, you guys. I will eventually get into using that Wildcat. Especially, it'd be cool to use it because Ronnie Brown, of course, back with the Dolphins, and I think it was 2009 was the pioneer running back of that wild card. Slater! Ouch. That was a gorgeous pass. So the first down, Slater destroys his man. Rodgers can't get the ball there. The second time, Rodgers gets the ball there perfectly, and Slater just can't bring it in. That's rough. But anyways, Ronnie Brown was the original running back with the Miami Dolphins who ran that Wildcat system. So it would be very cool to use that with him in it at running back if, of course, we do want to use him in that role. But that's a decision that's yet to be made. Our second preseason game is coming to a close. I'm gonna go heavy blitz here. I just want to see what our defense can do, and I'll keep controlling Connie, preferably in man-to-man coverage. Nothing wrong with I got beat there. But I will say this: if this was an actual game, like a regular season game, and let's say the Vikings were within a score or two, what I would want to do, and Gilchrist just got burned. I hit the triangle button. I try to get Gilchrist to elevate, try and come down with the pick. He just didn't do it. And Broyles destroys us again. Man, maybe we should trade for Broyles. Maybe he's like the next Calvin Johnson, but just isn't uncovered, and he's just buried in the Vikings depth chart. Okay, probably not. But anyways, like I was saying back on defense, if we are if it was an actual game situation, I would play that play with Connie the exact same way that I did. I gave him a cushion. But I made sure that I was square to him and that I was in a position to make the tackle right away, because if the opposing team, now the Vikings do have all 3 of their timeouts, but if they did not, you want to make sure that you keep the ball in the middle of the field. So if the quarterback sees that there's a guy sitting in the middle of the field wide open, eventually, if the pressure's on, he's going to have no choice but to get rid of the ball, which will see him throw the ball to that player. Now, is it optimal to give up chunks of yardage in increments of 12? No, we did allow a 12-yard pass there, but it is nice to keep the ball. First of all, keep the ball from going long, and second of all, to nice throw to Cumberland. Nice job, Rodgers. Anyways, it's nice to keep the ball moving in the middle of the field, because that way you ensure that the team, the opposing team needs to keep using their timeouts, and if not, if they decide not to use their timeouts, then they're going to have to go hurry up, which means they're eating up the clock, which is exactly what they don't want to be doing. Let's get it inside to Hickson. Nice throw, bad catch there by Hickson, but this Jordan Rodgers kid might actually be able to play. Every once in a while, it seems like you threw one real stinker on that pass to Slater, but right now, he's playing with backups of backups at every wide receiver spot. Let's give it to Brandon Jacobs. Truck. Yes. Okay, I'll give Brandon Jacobs one thing. He can truck the hell out of men. That almost came out wrong. Excuse me for that. Again, they should not let me on YouTube. I'm a 12-year-old. But that was very nice. Let's give this a shot. Let's go to Jacoby Ford. He's got that funky corner route, which I love so much. Let's see what he can do. He's undercutting. Not a bad play for Jacoby Ford there. Not a bad play at all. This Jordan Rodgers kid might be able to play. I think at this point he's probably completed 8 passes. Maybe I'm overestimating that, but I think it's about 8. And he's only thrown one stinker. I think and he has been the victim of a couple of drops. Sorry, with the drops, he's probably not completed 8 entire passes, but without the drops he would have, and he's just going to score a touchdown right there. What a debut. Jordan Rodgers, the first time he steps onto the field as a pro. And I was just going to go look at the stats. Let's kick. By the way, if you just saw that shot of Casey Hampton, number 93 there, there's nothing more that I love than Casey Hampton looking, because he looks like that in real life. Actually, the game did a great job representing that. He looks like his head is just going to explode out of his helmet at all times. It's just a permanent. Let's just do a quick squib kick here, get out of the game. But Casey Hampton, his head is literally in a permanent state of falling out of his helmet, just spilling out the sides. He's got a head the size of. Jeez. But anyways, thank you so much for joining us, you guys. We're just going to take a quick look at the stats here, because I want to keep you guys filled in. Also, let me know in the comments exactly what you guys want me to show you. Do you want me to go through all the team stats? You don't care about that. You'd rather go with the player stats. Personally, I'm pretty happy with this. We gave up too many yards. We totally did. I don't want to see 329 there, but a lot of that came in garbage time on that really long pass. 389 yards on offense, though I'm pretty pleased with. Obviously, it sucked to give up that interception. This is a number that I love. Red zone. If we can score 4 touchdowns and 4 opportunities, that's sick. So all in all, I'm very pleased. I hope you guys are as well. Campbell threw the pick, so his numbers are the worst. Now Jordan Rodgers, again, I said he completed probably 8 passes. Truth is, I think he had 3 drops, so he should be 8 out of 10 for his own purposes, which is pretty excellent. Yard-wise, 127 for Campbell's not bad. I would like to see more yards through the air from our quarterbacks combined, but completion percentage is pretty good. Again, especially considering that Jordan Rodgers had all those drops. 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Obviously, even 1 pick is too many. You never want to throw those. Let's also take a look at our Vikings QBs, because I do want to check out our opponents' numbers here. Orton, 10 of 17 for 147. Matt Flynn, 5 of 9 for 114. And I mean, Carson Palmer barely played. Rushing, Ronnie Brown, 11 for 70, 6.3 yards per carry. That's disgusting. Chris Johnson was lighting us up early. We were lucky he brought him out of the game. Ben Tate couldn't get anything done. Jordan Rodgers, excellent. Darren Sproles obviously just had the one play. And yeah, Ryan Broyles, man alive, 30.6 yards per carry is disgusting. Nobody else in the game really had a big whack ton of yardage. But hey, I'm pretty happy. Here's the thing that I'm really interested to see. Drops. You can see Jacoby Ford, man alive, 3 drops. He literally dropped more passes than he caught. That's terrible. You know, the dude is a great returner, but man, I don't know. That's iffy. We got, and yeah, Corey Tsummer, yeah, whatever. Drake Kirkpatrick, Marcus Gilchrist had sick interceptions, though. And then kicking, there really wasn't much to do with that today. I mean, well, good. Zerline, I guess we made a 47-yarder Zerline. The 47-yarders aren't automatic. And then returns, kick returns. Granted, Darren Sproles had some excellent kick returns. Though I'm still not using him for kick returns when the season starts. Anyways, thank you so much for joining us, guys. That was preseason game number 2 of our series with the Buffalo Bills. I'm Tuxedo T-shirt. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, favorite, comment, like, rate, watch it again. Any of those things or more are good. Subscribe to my channel. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitter. I use Twitter to update my fans about what's going on with this series. So please, if you want to keep in touch, see what's going on with Tuxedo T-shirt and this series, follow me on Twitter. I'm at Tuxedo T-shirt. And I will take any feedback. I like to read all the comments on YouTube, but also I like to read any tweets that I get. So if you're watching the series and you want to send me a message, just shoot me a tweet and let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions, or if you just want to say, hey man, I love the series, or if you just want to tweet me and be like, you suck, then well, you're entitled to do either of those things. So anyways, thank you so much. We got 2 straight wins here, boys. Buffalo Bills 2-0. Granted, it means nothing because it's the preseason, but it's still better than nothing. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you for installment number 6 of this series. Another upkeep video with practice and all that good shit. Anyways, thanks again. Tuxedo T-shirt out.